Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are Back to the Future, Episode 4, Double Vision, which we still haven't seen any reason for that. We are trying to break up Edna and Doc, and if anything, we're getting them together even faster. We've got a scheme that we're working on. We're trying to get fur, diamonds, and a photo album to Trixie, so she will try and make Edna think that Trixie and Doc are an item. And we're trying to make Doc look like a slob, and we're trying to make him look like a criminal. And I think we finished in the last episode everything needed to be done to do that. And I imagine that'll probably be it. I don't think we're gonna get another puzzle anytime soon. We might even finish the whole episode. Let's continue. So this new diorama just
That
opened
volcano
up.
looks a lot like the one I did for my 7th grade science fair.
Let's see. If I can put the oil in the
I
volcano.
don't want to get that covered in any messy oil.
I don't. Cars of the Future tint. Is there anything else in this diorama? Dinosaur.
Maybe when real Doc comes back, we'll take a trip to see a dinosaur.
Let's push this button, see what happens.
Times may be hard in Hill Valley, but our present worries fade into insignificance when we ponder our Pleistocene past. Is the wolf knocking at your door? Be glad he's not a Tyrannosaurus, king of the ancient lizards. And if you find yourself drowning in debt, well, you could be drowning in something a whole lot stickier, like the Hill Valley tar pits. This peek into the distant past is brought to you by Lamont's House of Urban, reminding you fur is forever.
Let's go talk to Artie, since we have him free for a second.
Hey, Artie.
Hey, Mr. G-Man. How's the, undercover operation?
If everything goes as planned, we should be wrapping things up real soon now.
Well, when it's time for me to play my part, just say the word.
So you're the register
So you're
guy.
the registration guy for the expo?
And chief accountant and paymaster.
Hey, you're coming up in the world.
And none of it would have happened if I hadn't responded to that subpoena.
You haven't met Sylvia yet, have you?
My contact person? Not yet. Is he or she at the expo?
I don't think so, and I'm pretty sure it'll be a she. Keep your eyes open for Sylvia.
What should I do when I meet her?
Just let nature take its course.
Why'd you
Why'd
fire
you have to
Trixie?
go and fire Trixie?
You think I wanted to? It's illegal for me to knowingly hire a Canadian for the job, and I don't want to be in trouble with the law again.
I don't suppose you miss working for Kid Tannen.
No siree, Bob. I don't know how I ever got mixed up with an abusive, gun-toting thug like that. He even stiffed me on overtime pay.
Think the Hill Valley Expo will be a success?
I don't see why not. Why shouldn't California have its own high-technology center?
Keep doing what you're doing, Grandpa.
Grandpa?
That's our, code name for you.
Oh, ha! Funny.
Grandpa. Alright, let's see if we can talk to Doc.
Hey, Doc. Mr. Sagan.
Excuse me a moment, Miss Strickland. I've got her neutralized for the moment. How's the plan proceeding on your end?
I found this spray bottle.
I swiped this from Emmett's, your lab.
My
It's
anti-stick, anti-stain formula. I remember it well. I had high hopes for that concoction, until I discovered that it decays into a cloth-shredding enzyme after 12 hours.
That's what your younger self said.
Hmm.
Is it true that you only had eyes for Edna?
At that time, I'm afraid so. I always tended to idealize the opposite sex. I was educated in a boys' school, and Jules Verne was always a little sketchy with female characters.
We haven't got time for a therapy session, Doc. Horrible news, Doc. Emmett's gonna ask Edna to marry him tonight.
But that's not how it happened. She didn't get me to propose until much later, that night at the lake.
Something I said must have caused him to move up the timetable.
Great Scott! This time travel business is trickier than I imagined.
Anyways. What's the expo?
Dad never
about?
told me about a Hill Valley Expo.
It was Mayor Thomas's idea. He had visions of Hill Valley becoming a magnet for big investors in the technology sector. But the venture folded after the third year when the influenza exhibit leaked into the concession stand.
Oh.
I got Trixie
Good
to help
news.
him.
I think Trixie's gonna go along with my scheme.
Pursue whatever strategies you like, but please don't tell me the details.
About,
It's about Edna.
Don't worry, she's not going anywhere right now.
That's good, but
Can you tell me anything about her?
have you found out anything that can help me?
Only that she's stubborn, argumentative, and completely convinced of her own moral superiority.
Great, thanks, Doc. That really helps.
What are
What
you
are you two
talking?
talking about anyway?
It's a private matter. I promised I'd keep it between us, for the present.
She isn't starting to get under your skin, is she?
Heavens no. The memory of her older self wheeling me into the reconditioning chamber is just too strong. The younger version is decidedly more attractive, though.
Speaking.
On another subject,
Less distasteful, I hope.
The light screen.
about that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's gone green.
Wonderful. If the systems check out, I should be able to take it for another test run. I've got to run a short errand, Miss Strickland. I suggest you think about what I've been saying.
Oh, I will.
When did you land this time?
9 hours and 37 minutes ago.
Ouch.
Frankly, it started to get a little difficult to avoid running into myself. Still, the time jump yielded some interesting new data on the flux field. I'll run some more tests and we'll see what we find.
Okay. So we've got it. Now, we put the spray bottle in the DeLorean.
It'll be safe in there.
And we walk around the back. And we tell him the light is green again. And hopefully it will take him 12 hours this time. I thought it would have taken him 12
I need
hours
to
this
talk
time.
to you.
Excuse me, my dear. Yes?
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, what am I supposed to look for again?
A signal that it's done evaluating the time circuits. The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green, and I'll take her out for another test run.
So maybe I have to go look at the light first. Before I can tell him the light is green.
Hey, the light's green. That means Doc could take the DeLorean out again.
The light wasn't green before.
I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear.
Not at all, Mr. Sagan. Take your time.
Much obliged, Miss Strickland. Yes?
The light's green.
Your chronometer's gone green again.
Excellent. Let's hope this time my test run is a success. I'm sorry to desert you again.
Yes, well, you've left me with plenty to think about.
Is he telling her something that's changing the past? Or is he enforcing the future? Maybe he was brainwashed.
By the look of things,
7 hours. I'm this close to identifying the problem. Guess I better crank up the old chronometric analyzer once more.
It could be the fact that he is brainwashed and he is actually ensuring the future. That would be a
no
good
green
trick.
light yet.
That would be a good trick. Either way, if I can tell him it's green again, it's already been 7 hours.
Hey, Carl.
I'm sorry, Miss Strickland.
Call me Edna.
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's still red.
The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green, and I'll take her out for another test run.
Well, let's run over to Trixie. We have the things for her.
Hi,
At
Trix.
least.
Oh, hiya, kiddo. Say, wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a smack in the puss?
Well, it would be fun to watch, but it wouldn't get her to break up with my friend Emmett.
Oh, right. You got all the props I asked for? The furs and the diamond? And your friend's photo album?
Not all of them yet, but I'm working on
What are
it.
you talking about? I got them all.
I'm itching to give Miss High and Mighty an eyeful.
What do you mean I don't have a fur, a family album, and a diamond?
Voila.
Say, pretty snazzy for a phony rock. Gimme. Keep that up and I may take a real shine to ya.
I'd rather you take a fake shine to Emmett.
I'm working on it. How about the furs in the photo album?
I'll get him to you.
Yeah, I'll just grab them out of my inventory and hand them to you.
Hey, Trixie. Are these furs good enough?
Well, they're a little ratty, but they'll work. Now bring me that photo album and we'll be in business.
Yep, I got that too. What is she gonna do with the photo album is the real question.
I brought Emmett's photo album like you asked.
Let's see. Gee, he's not bad looking. In an egghead kind of way.
Remember, I don't want you seducing him for real.
I ain't a cradle robber, kiddo.
So, you got everything you need for your big scene?
Everything except for your friend.
Emmett Brown, the redheaded guy about yay high. He'll be the one with Edna Strickland.
Not for long he won't.
Great.
So, that part of the plan is done. What's with the algae? Is the question. I think we're gonna end up in the
Hey,
past.
the light's green.
It's green again. So one more test run should give us 12 hours.
Hey, Carl.
I'm sorry, Miss Strickland.
Call me Edna.
The light's green
Your
again.
chronometer's gone green again.
Ah, time for another test run. Miss Strickland?
Go. I shall await your return.
That triggered it.
Any luck this time?
Depends what you mean by luck. My arrival time was off again.
By how much?
8 hours this time. Gave me the chance to take in 3 showings of Frankenstein. Good movie. A bit implausible from a scientific perspective, but I can see how my younger self would have been mesmerized.
What about the DeLorean?
Oh, yes. I did get one critical piece of information. The chromium elements in my circuits became unstable during the temporal shift. I should replace them with titanium.
Great.
Now, unfortunately, titanium won't become commercially available till the Kroll process is perfected in 9 years.
9 years?
But there may be another solution. I'm going to fire up the chronometric analyzer again. Then, while I'm storing it there, you can... Uh-oh. Where did it go?
The lab.
You better get down there before she makes the situation impossible. I'll tend to the DeLorean.
Age to perfection.
So off to the lab we go. Don't even have
Hey,
to
Emmett,
choose.
I'm back.
Oh my!
You know, I thought you were coming down here to keep Emmett focused on his invention.
Oh, she is. But she's generously scheduled brief canoodling breaks every 45 minutes to keep my mind fresh.
Time's up, dear. Let's get back to work.
Shall we?
Now, Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
Can I go into the lab for a bit? I think I left something in there.
Sorry, but I'm afraid the lab is off limits until Emmett's finished tuning the mental alignment meter.
But
No exceptions.
can I talk to Emmett? It's kind of important.
It'll have to wait until later. Emmett's got a lot to do before the expo opens. Isn't that right, darling?
You know it, Schnookums.
Schnookums.
You can talk to him later.
Mr. Sagan says he needs to talk to you back at the high school.
He does? Whatever for?
He has a lead on the speakeasy.
He says he's got a lead on the speakeasy arsonist.
He does he? Well, I'm not sure anyone cares about that old story anymore. But I suppose I could spare a few minutes in the service of solving a crime. Will you be all right without me, sweetheart?
It'll be tough, but I think I'll muddle through.
Try to keep him focused. He's so easily distracted.
Don't I wish.
Distracted. Okay, so now we use the spray bottle on Emmett.
There it is. I've been looking all over for my portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Where'd you find it?
Out by the trash?
That's strange. I haven't been out there for hours. Oh well.
Are you gonna spray your jacket? It's looking a little dusty.
Not until it's really dirty. This cleanser doesn't grow on trees, you know. Well, some of the ingredients grow on trees, but the rest are synthesized polycarbonate
Really
detergent
dirty?
blends.
I can do that. I'll wait until you're at the expo to show Edna what a suit-destroying slob you can be.
Well, that's about it.
It is?
Yep. As soon as I get all this stuff loaded into the truck, I'll be ready for the expo. Want to lend me a hand?
How about I go tell Edna you're coming? I'll, get her ready for you to pop the question.
Good thinking. Go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
I really hope this works.
So we've got everything set up now, ready to let this mousetrap snap on him.
Marty!
Doc! What's all the hustle and bustle?
It's almost time for the opening ceremony.
Holy jeez, I better work fast. I think I got it all worked out. When it all comes together, Edna will think you're the worst guy in town. I just need a couple more pieces.
Well, don't go to too much trouble.
What do you mean? Oh. You got the time circuits fixed.
Not exactly. You see, I've been mulling things over, and... in the timeline you're from...
The right timeline?
Yes. I've got a wife.
A great wife, Clara, and kids, and a dog, and a bitchin' time train, and...
And Edna? How does her story turn out? How does she end up?
Oh, well, Edna ends up... She's doing great. She's got a full life, lots of friends, always busy.
She's got a fellow?
Sure, lots of them.
Lots of them? She's a tramp?
No, what I meant to say was...
Let's start over. How does Edna end up?
You're not really supposed to know these things in advance. It's bad luck.
But you told me how my story turns out.
Yeah,
And
but...
it's not as if I'll be in a position to do anything about it once my younger counterpart's destiny has shifted. I imagine I'll be folded into the new timeline, and I'll probably lose all memory of the old one.
Maybe.
So tell me, just to satisfy my curiosity, what's going to become of Edna?
Oh, I don't want to say this, but no choice.
To be honest, she ends up kinda sad.
Sad?
She lives with some cats in a dinky little apartment, and she spends most of her time yelling out her window at people, and collecting newspapers, and living in the past.
I see. Perhaps we've been going about this problem the wrong way. Do we really have to completely obliterate my timeline so we can restore yours?
Doc?
Maybe we could have the best of both worlds. I could be with Edna, but it could be a little bit, more healthy.
Can you hear yourself? Do you know what you're saying? Let me remind you. Doc, she tried to erase your brain.
Oh, she was terrible, no argument. Horrible. Oh, but she started out with such pure intentions.
So did Nero. I don't believe this.
All I'm saying is, let's stop and take a breath. This elaborate plan to derail my younger self's love life, is the short-term misery worth the long-term gain? Maybe we could find a third way. One where everybody wins.
This
What do
isn't
you
gonna
think?
happen.
No. I'm sorry, Doc. I can't go along with what you're saying. You don't belong with Edna.
So you're determined to break us up, in spite of my stated wishes.
Basically, yeah.
Then there's nothing left to say.
Where are you going?
Why should it matter to you? Aren't you planning on overriding me?
Well, what did he go do?
Hey, Emmett, what's keeping you?
Yo, hello, Sonny. I guess I've got a mild case of stage fright. I'm about to play my big scene, No telling how Edna's gonna react.
You've, got something on your suit.
Oh, so I have. Anti-stain formula, work your magic.
Emmett!
Just in the nick of time. Step back now. We're gonna need a little space here.
Oh, aren't you a vision? Like something that descended from the heavens.
Yes, I'm feeling a bit elevated at the moment. There's something I've just gotta ask you.
Wait, Your tie's a bit crooked.
I've been holding it inside for weeks now, and I've simply got to get it off my chest.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
My grandfather's suit!
My formula.
Oh.
Don't look. Turn your head. I'll be right back, and we can try this all over
And
again.
it's Lathrop Brown!
Huh?
Trixie Trotter. How do you know this woman?
I don't. I mean, I listened to some of her records, and I may have taken a picture or two of her,
Yes.
but I...
Go on! Deny to the world that you know me. Perhaps it is true, but I know you all too well.
What is going on here?
You rich boys are all alike. You think material possessions can compensate for a broken heart. Well, you can take back your furs and take back this gaudy diamond
Ouch.
too. I don't need your expensive presents. I need you. And more importantly, little Emmett Jr. needs you.
Well,
Edna,
don't Edna me. Apparently you are not the man I took you for.
But I am, see? The mental alignment meter proves it. I am the man you fell in love with.
Let me see that card. I should have known. A degenerate criminal.
What?
Get out of my sight! I never want to see you again!
That was rough, Emmett. I'm sorry you had to go through it, but things are gonna be okay. You and me can... Emmett?
That went off great, huh?
Yeah. Maybe too great.
Yeah, what have I done? I really like the freckles and on the faces
Emmett!
for these animations. Somebody put some real effort into it.
Emmett!
Go away.
Come on! Where are you? I'm sorry you had to go through that scene at the expo. Things didn't work out the way you expected, but everything's gonna turn out okay. See, I know how this story turns out, and...
The story is over.
Listen to me, Emmett. Do exactly as I say. Don't do anything.
Why not? Listening to you has worked out so well for me thus far. They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Stop!
What are you doing up here?
Don't jump!
I wasn't gonna jump.
Then what do
This
you...
is where I come when I want to think.
Oh.
When I want to be alone.
Oh.
How does the Einstein dog get up here? See, we must have to go back in the past even further for the Einstein
What are you thinking
statues.
about?
Can't you take a hint? I don't want you here. I don't need you.
You don't know what you need.
And you do?
As a matter of fact,
Okay,
yeah,
I
you
can
need...
see the readout. You need a good shot.
To give your system a jolt. Taking a thriller like Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. I tell you that my very life force is drained away, and you want to talk about Hollywood monster movies.
It's a very inspirational monster movie. Especially the scene where they bring the monster to life. There's this big gurney that lifts him up into the air, and see, there's this wild storm going on, and lightning crashing everywhere. It's amazing. And you just gotta see it, Emmett. It'll change your life.
Look at my helmet. Which light is flashing?
Yellow.
Apathy. I don't care about movies. I don't care about anything anymore, and I never will.
Don't give me that. You care.
You care about inventing.
Still care about inventing things.
Inventing is overrated. 99% hype, 10% fraud. Name one invention that ever did anybody any good.
How about
The light bulb.
think about Edison and the light bulb? That was a great invention.
Might have been. If there was anything in this miserable world worth illuminating.
The telephone. I don't think the car
telephone.
really was a good
Think how
invention.
that invention has revolutionized the whole world.
Yes. Now a person can be rejected long distance.
He's gonna get hit by lightning. We'll see if the car works.
The automobile was a great invention, right? You love cars.
Yes. If I'm lucky, I may be struck by one today.
Okay, so none of that's gonna win
Help
us
me out
over.
here.
You're getting on my nerves, Crockett. At least you would be if I still cared about anything.
You care about me.
Me. You care about me, Doc.
You?
Yeah.
You did this to me.
Did what?
I was perfectly content drudging away in my dad's law office. You show up out of nowhere, get me all excited about inventing, and disappear. 2 months later, you show up again, you trick me into making a hero out of myself and getting involved with Edna Strickland. Then you appear a third time and pretend to be my friend just so you can yank the rug out from under me and send me sprawling into the dirt.
Okay, I can work with that.
I love you, Sonny Crockett. Or is that even your real name?
Marty. My name is Marty.
Oh, so everything you've told me's been a lie.
More or less.
Why? Why did you ruin my life?
Let's work with it.
I did it for fun.
You ruined my life for fun?
Yeah, that's how I get my kicks.
You bastard. And all that time you spent building up my dreams, telling me I was gonna be a great scientist.
Yeah, what a laugh. Dreams are only for people with guts enough to follow them.
You're saying I don't have guts?
You? Look at you.
What do you know? A person like you? You don't know the first thing about me. I have more dreams in my little finger than you'll ever have.
Hey, daydreams don't count.
Daydreams? That's what they said to Edison. That's what they said to Einstein. That's what they said to...
Dr. Frankenstein?
Yeah! And look what they accomplished. I'm sick of people telling me what I can and can't do. First my father, then Edna, now you! Listen to me, good. From now on, I'm living my life my way. I'm taking my own advice and I'm following my own ideas. My ideas. Do you hear me? My ideas. Great Scott. I've got it.
Got what?
The solution. My invention. I know how to make it work.
Mental alignment meter?
No, my airborne personal transport device.
The rocket car?
Not rockets at all. That was my mistake. The basic idea was sound, but the propulsion system was unworkable. But the lightning. Suddenly the answer is clear. It came to me all at once, like...
A bolt of lightning?
Exactly! Static electricity! Super ionized static electricity powering the asynchronous oscillation of frictionless plates inside the... What's this stupid thing doing on my head?
Emmett, you're you again.
Here I've been wasting my time with silly mind-reading tricks when there's serious science to be done. And the expo begins at 8!
Let's get the hell out of here before anything else happens.
What?
I said, let's get out of here before anything...
Oh no! Oh no! Let's see. How can we save Emmett? Think we will have to save him. Let's see. What was the whole point of getting the algae cakes?
That's a good thing these things never caught on.
Let's grab the rope. And then swing.
I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue.
Okay. Let's take the mind map helmet.
And its helmet. I don't think he needs it now.
Do we have anything that would cut that?
not going anywhere.
Emmett's truck. Let's see what's in his truck.
Should I go for help? Better not leave him. I can't undo the knot.
Can we just smash the statue? Desperate
Can't
times.
plug my guitar into that.
Desperate times require desperate measures. Let's talk to Emmett.
Hey, Emmett!
What?
I guess he can't hear me from down here.
Oh yeah, so he just yelled what for no reason? Let's climb back up the rope,
This rope
I guess.
is made of solid hemp. I can't tear it loose.
Courthouse doors.
Hold on!
I wasn't planning on doing anything else.
Let's look at the clock.
The expo's already started. It's not going anywhere. Not sure what that'll do.
Neither am I. Oh man. If we use this on the
I'm
statue?
good, but even I don't think I could skateboard on that. The expo's already started.
Hatch.
I'm good, but
What could we do? How could we use his truck? Well, there's light bulbs here. Let's see if we use this on this to smash the bulbs.
I'm good, but even I don't think I could skateboard on that. I can't plug my guitar into that.
What am I trying to do
It's
here?
not going anywhere.
So if we climb the rope,
This rope is made of solid hemp. I can't tear it loose.
let's get back up there. That was the only position that seemed like we could do
Hang in
anything.
there!
I don't have a choice.
So we'll climb down this rope. And halfway through here, we'll talk to Emmett.
I can't reach him. I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue. It's not going anywhere.
Let's see.
I'm not giving away my wheels.
Well, that's not it.
Not sure what that'll do.
Neither am I.
I don't feel like serenading anyone right now. I can't reach him. It's not going anywhere. I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue. Emmett!
What?
You got anything useful? Emmett?
Anything useful on you?
Only my wallet. Oh, and this portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Oops.
That'll work.
I'll help you finish your new invention.
Great! The first step is to get me down from here!
I'm sorry about you and Edna.
Water over the bridge! Now get me down from here!
Any ideas?
Got any ideas for me?
I think I used up my quota for the day.
Can you climb up?
Climb up?
I'm afraid I can't find a convenient purchase for my upper limbs.
What?
No handhold!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I had to get you so upset. See, I figured you needed to...
Forget it! This isn't the time for long-winded explanations.
Okay, so now
Hang
we've
in
got
there.
what
Very
we need.
funny!
Climb down this rope. Actually, it probably would have been faster to go down the hatch, but either way, we need to get down, get that cleanser spray bottle here,
Emmett solution. This stuff's dangerous.
and now that we have that, we can use that on the rope. Hemp is kind of a fabric. There we go. Through the courthouse doors.
Oops!
Now we climb down the rope again. Now we swing. I'm clicking on it. This doesn't feel like it's working. I've only been using the mouse. Maybe if I hover over this part. Doesn't feel like something I could easily do with a mouse. Let's go ahead and start using the... What? All of a sudden it starts to swing more. I'm gonna start using the keyboard, see if I can do... Oh yeah. Left and right. Look at that.
It's not going anywhere. Ah, gotcha.
Let's get out of here!
Your pants, they're stuck.
Do something before we're crushed! Ah!
So quickly use this on Emmett.
What are you doing?
Trust me. Hold on.
What did you say your name was again?
Marty,
Marty? Thanks.
don't mention it.
Tungsten. The catalyst will need to be made out of tungsten, given the temperature within the converter will no doubt be intense. We'll have to harvest the filaments from all the light bulbs in my house.
Your invention. You think you can finish it before the end of the expo?
Think? I've got to. My future depends on it.
Then let's go.
Of course, the oscillating plates will need to be calibrated precisely. Even the slightest misalignment could cause the magnetic field to fluctuate in intensity, leading to sudden shifts in polarity. The results could conceivably be catastrophic.
Who cares?
I thought exactly. Science should be messy and unpredictable, or else where's the fun of it?
Is he gonna succeed, or is he gonna go back to the regular storyline and... Ooh.
Need a lift?
Mr. Sagan, got the kinks worked out of your car of the future?
Not all of them, but at least the DeLorean's mundane terrestrial functionality remains intact.
As usual, I have not the slightest idea what you're talking about. In fact, you remind me of someone I used to...
There, my dear, don't worry. I'm sure we'll all turn out well in the end.
Maybe for everyone else, but I suddenly feel very much like someone who's going to be alone and unloved for a very long time. Maybe I should get a cat.
Nonsense. I can state with nearly 100% certainty that you're going to have a long and fulfilling life.
How can you know that?
I think you'll find I know almost everything worth knowing about you and young Emmett. And his friends. Tell me, how much do you know about Sonny Crockett?
Oh no, I've made the monster myself. To be concluded. In Out of Time.
Let me explain it again. It was science. She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. If Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Doc.
Out of Time. Coming soon. And we don't have to wait for the coming soon because it is already out. It's been out for quite a while actually. And it will start with next episode. Yes, we have made some major mistakes here. And because of that, we have created our own worst nightmare. It is going to be Marty against Doc Brown. And hopefully we can win. A pretty good episode, I have to say. So far this game has been very good. I've liked it quite a lot. Definitely have liked it quite a lot. There's a lot of callbacks to, that's cool, they have the symbol for the Michael J. Fox Parkinson Foundation there. A lot of callbacks to the movie, which, again, I haven't watched the movie in years, if not decades. But I still get the charm of it, and I like it. It's like a flash from the past. If this was a newer Telltale game, there would be some things that were definitely improved. But overall, this game works. They wouldn't have every single episode be its own separate program, because we now in 2015 can do patches to games and do episodic DLC type things to games. Ideally, it wouldn't be episodic. The story, you can certainly put chapters in a game, and it helps in the storytelling, but actually making people wait between each story is a little bit of a bummer. It's not going to be a huge bummer for this and for me, since this is the first time I'm playing it and I have the whole game. But I bet it was a bummer for people who were buying each episode as they came out. Overall, pretty good. So far so good. I'm looking forward to the conclusion. I think we're going to end on a strong note. Haven't gotten too bogged down in too many puzzles, haven't gotten too bogged down in too much dialogue. It seems like every episode is a good length, which is nice. Nothing felt too short. So overall, pretty satisfied. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media site, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.